Hi there, Michael.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi there. So that's the January position report.
Yeah.
What does that tell us about the Almond game?
So yeah, January number came out last night, which is 129 million pounds, compared to 115 million pounds for January 15.
All right,
So up 12%.
right. But
Uh,
January 15 was a bit artifactual, I think, because of the dock strike, right?
yeah, well the year before that was 159, so you can see the
Right.
influence that
Okay.
strike had.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a bit
So
difficult to read.
month-on-month shipments, month-on-month comparisons might be,
Mhm.
uh, well, irrelevant really in this
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, I think overall now for the year it's about 9% down compared to
Okay.
last year.
So that's a cumulative
Cumulative,
shortfall.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that number came out. We got an idea of what the final receipts are going to be.
Right.
They're at 1.87 now. Might just get to just below 1.9, I guess.
1.9, I think most people are expecting.
Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
so in fact, the objective was an underestimate.
Yes.
Wasn't it 185 for the?
One. Yeah, we had one at 180 and one at 185 as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got more receipts. Ship, shipping overall, the shipments are down.
Mhm.
Um, Other important notes are commitments, which are 14% down.
Okay.
So that's probably a reflection of we've had a market where the price has been coming down for
Yep.
a few
If
weeks
there's
now.
one thing that scares buyers, it's a falling market, and why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no confidence in the market. People aren't booking forward, very much hand to mouth.
Right.
So I guess that's a reflection of the commitments there.
Right.
And also the uncommitted is up 33%. So
Right.
again, no one's booking forward.
Yeah.
Um,
So all this basically leads us to imagine a possible carryover.
yeah.
That's really the number I guess we're looking for.
Hmm.
Two things now, basically carryover and new crop.
Yeah.
Carryover, so slowly becoming more apparent.
Hmm.
Um, what do you think the carryover works out to now?
Well, the carryover into the 15 crop was 376 million.
Okay,
So just to get some idea, if the shipments continue at this 9% down, we're going to have 575 million.
okay,
If
okay,
they are the same as last year, we'll have about 495.
right, okay,
If there is some increase in activity, maybe cheaper prices stimulate, and we do get like a 10% increase, we're going to get a 405. So
hmm.
we're going to get a lot of a big carryover.
We're going to get a big carryover whatever we do,
Yeah,
right? And I guess the thing is, you just can't see why people would jump into the market now.
yeah,
We know that the nature of buying has changed as as people, the secondary market has shrunk.
yeah.
I mean, in the old days when the secondary market, which is the speculative market, um, was very strong, people could make a buying decision. They could change their mind,
Hmm.
what, in 10 minutes?
Yeah, yeah.
Nowadays, it seems very much formula-led.
Hmm.
It's August, so I better buy my almonds before the end of the month.
Hmm.
Tick off another box and get to the next thing that you buy, maybe eggs or whatever it
You're
is,
right. Yeah.
right? Yeah. So I think it takes longer for traction.
Hmm.
We find this in pretty much all the markets.
Hmm.
People buy when they cover the supermarket tenders,
Hmm.
and most of them have in-house rules about covering them within a
A
certain
certain,
period.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, to take out some
There's
of
a
the
lot less
risk.
speculation,
There's a
definitely.
lot less speculation, and therefore the amount of time in which you need to get traction
Yeah,
is much longer.
yeah.
And I think this is what the sellers have been reporting. I think we're going to put a couple of reports
Hmm.
on the market, but they're saying basically, you know, they get a few sales at the start of the month,
Yeah.
and they think, whoa, I'm glad I didn't sell at the end of the previous month when it was really cheap.
Hmm.
And then the activity just goes away. So
Hmm.
it's kind of really
Yeah.
hand-to-mouth buying. It's not, you know, it's just sell me something for prompt and I'll be off again.
Yeah, and that's how we've seen the market comes down, then there's a bit of buying, and people
Yeah.
get excited, they try and push it up 10, 20 cents, it goes dead, then it falls again.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
where we are today is kind of where we were about 3, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just went back up, went
Yeah.
up 20 cents, and now it's come
Yeah.
down. And I would suggest that it's likely to slip off a bit more.
Yeah. And you know, that's the commitments figure there. That's shows you the less commitments there are, the more uncertainty there is about the whole
Yeah.
thing. Of course, we've also had serious problems in China, India, Dubai, with contracts not going through, being renegotiated. There seems to be continual renegotiation, and I guess if the price comes down 10 cents, everything you renegotiated
Yeah.
last week might be up for grabs again. You know, so it's a horrifying kind of situation,
Yeah.
which is going to reduce the pricing, I guess, in the long run. What about the new crop?
New crop, yeah. So we got mentioned the carryover figures there. New crop, we've had good chilling hours. We've had good snow pack and
Right.
rain over the winter.
Yeah.
There's still some reports that some growers have zero allocation,
Okay.
but certainly on the water side of things looks a lot healthier than this time last year.
Sure.
So there's no reason to suggest at this stage why we shouldn't get a crop that's the same size, I mean, if not probably bigger than where we are today.
Right. Okay.
So barring some sort of frost over and
Sure.
towards the end of bloom into
Okay.
March.
The importance of the chill hours is that it gives you a good bud set, so there are lots of flowers to pollinate. My own feeling is that the whole pollination process seems to be much better understood. There seem to be plenty of bees. It would require a serious amount of rain for the next 2 weeks. I think we're 4 or 5 days into the bloom in the south. So
Yeah,
I think,
days,
so it's another maybe 2.5 weeks to safety as far as the pollination is concerned. But I don't think that's such a dangerous process anymore, per se.
No, I think that's okay
Yeah.
so far.
So other pressures to sell might be the fact that a lot of the money, the extra money that these farmers made, the growers made, were reinvested in almond land.
Yeah.
The value of the land is determined by the price of the crop, and then the figures start looking a bit nasty. Sort of turn into a Ponzi scheme rather than a formula for continually making more and more money. So I think there might be a bit of pressure to sell now,
There is, yeah.
and that could extend for the whole of this year. And whilst prices fall, it keeps the large tranche of the guys who buy 50 containers or whatever in one shot. It keeps them quiet.
Yeah.
They might just buy 5.
Exactly. There's no confidence in this market.
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a market that could do with some confidence rebuilding, and nothing in this report to cheer any grower up for certain.
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
No.
Okay, thanks.